Lee, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Well, Doctor, I have to say that since your first lecture, you've got me sold on you. You bring light to people's lives.
Well, thank you. You're very kind.
I have a friend that has Parkinson's. He's 85, about 190 pounds, and both his hands are shaking, and he's my dear friend, and he's a little skeptic because he's been so, his healthcare things and all that have directed him that way. So I was blessed the other day to receive your book, It's All in Your Head, and on page 8 and 9, I was looking how you're structuring, showing how the cranial, and so what I was wondering is, for Parkinson's, what area there would we be closer to that I could kind of draw him closer to that?
Okay. If he had any discomfort in his neck and shoulders and arms and wrists and stuff like that, and he has the shaking in his arms, Shar, do you remember what cranial nerve is being squeezed there, or what nerve is being squeezed?
No, I don't know offhand.
Okay, it's actually the spinal cord. This is coming out of the back of the skull, and he's got osteoporosis. He's 85 years old. He's got ringing in the ears, shaking in his hands, and so he probably has balance issues. I would go for that. And who knows? Does he have high blood pressure, diabetes?
I have not qualified those two from him.
Okay. Okay, so what would you do for him, Charmaine? What would you do for Lee's friend? He's 85 years old, 190 pounds. He's been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, but he also has diabetes and high blood pressure and osteoporosis.
Okay, well, I would get him on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy blood sugar pack. I would add vitamin D3 for absorption. And I'd add Ultimate Daily Classic to keep things moving like they should.
Yeah, support healthy blood pressure and blood flowing through blocked arteries. What would you do for his brain?
I give him some Synaptive. I think that would help him too.
How many eggs should he eat a day?
A lot. At least 6 or more. At least.
Okay. Yep. And the MSM vitamin D3. I think you've got everything else covered there. And but the 3 eggs, they have to have soft yolks. Hard-boiled eggs won't count. And then call us every couple of weeks if you would, Lee, because these people, when they're diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, they turn around very quickly. When they're eating the eggs and they're getting the 90 essential nutrients. They got the Synaptive, Char suggesting, Stress Capsules. There's a new nerve one out. Oh, gosh, I'll have to get it all the writing and everything. I'll read it up. I know that young Judy has a new herbal nerve product, but we want some anti-inflammatory stuff. So if he has pain in his neck and back and shoulders and arms, what would you give him for pain relief, Char?
I would give him some CM cream, but he needs to put some trauma oil in it.
Okay, 4 or 5 drops of trauma oil in every teaspoon of CM cream. You got to stir up the CM cream every day because the cream will settle to the bottom of the jar and the water comes to the top. You got to mix it up, and then apply that. You can apply it every couple of hours. You have a discomfort-free day, and use our Soothe from our Hemp FX division. It's a little pump bottle. Put 4 or 5 drops of the trauma oil in that per teaspoon, and apply that to this uncomfortable spots or the areas of discomfort, say a half hour before bed. And I say use that one at bedtime because it lasts longer. It lasts about 3 to 5 hours, whereas the CM cream and the trauma oil last for 2 to 3 hours. And so that's going to give you, 24 hours of discomfort relief, as well as giving the body the raw materials. And what diet would you put him on? What diet should Lee's friend be on?
Be on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, and no oils of any kind, and no burnt animal fat, and no fried foods, period.
Yeah, there you go, because you got to get rid of all the bad foods to maximize absorption,